In today's Bible story, we are going to meet a character who is having trouble living peacefully with his family. I was hoping Peter would come and help me out today.
I'm here.
Peter,
Don't worry.
is that you? You look a little different from yesterday.
Yeah, I did some studying last night. You're right. Turns out there's an awful lot about peace in the Bible. I looked at today's story, and it's about a peacemaker. It's about someone who found a good solution to a not-so-peaceful problem.
I'm glad you did your homework last night, because it's our job to tell the children about that story.
Great. I'll be Abram, and you can be Lot. Come here. Yes. Awesome. You got the robe all ready to go. All right. Okay. Once upon a time, way back in the Old Testament.
Peter, this story doesn't start with a once upon a time.
Oh, but, what? First, no sports, and now no once upon a time.
No. It starts with, so Abram went up from Egypt, he and his wife and all that he had, and Lot with him went into the Negev.
Yeah, that's what I read last night, but I was a little confused. I mean, who are all those people anyway?
Well, Peter, Abram was called by God to leave his home. He obeyed God, and that's how he ended up
He ended up in the Negev, right?
with his nephew Lot.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I know what happens next. I mean, Abram had a lot of cattle and sheep and goats. And Lot had a lot of cattle and sheep and goats. And they both had a lot of cattle herds and sheep herds and goat herds. And suddenly they realized, the Negev isn't big enough for both of them.
You're right. The herders started fighting about whose cattle got to graze where. And it could have turned into one big, ugly family feud between Abram and Lot. But it didn't, because Abram found a good way to solve this problem. A peacemaker's way to solve this problem. Abram, why don't you tell us about it?
Sure. Well, Abram said to Lot, Lot, let there be no strife between you and me, and between your herders and my herders, for we are kindred. Is not the whole land before you? Separate yourself from me. If you take the left, I will go to the right. And if you take the right, I will go to the left.
So Lot looked to the east, and Lot looked to the west. And Lot chose the green, well-watered plain of Jordan. Abram, you know that God will take care of you no matter where you go. You can be a peacemaker by letting Lot choose where he will go. This is a good way to solve this problem. You practice peace.
I don't want there to be any arguments with anyone, especially with someone in my family.
So Lot went to the lush, green plains of the Jordan, and Abram went to the hilly, rocky land of Canaan. And then the Lord said to Abram, after Lot had separated from him, raise your eyes now, and look up from the place where you are, northward and southward, and eastward and westward. For all the land that you see I will give to you, and to your offspring forever. I will make your offspring like the dust of the earth, so that if one can count the dust of the earth, your offspring can also be counted. Rise up, walk through the length and the breadth of the land, for I will give it to you.
See, I told you, practicing peace would be okay. Alright, I was a little worried there for a minute. I guess I need to keep learning more about God and how to practice peace, but for now, I've got to get this robe off and start studying for tomorrow. I mean, practicing peace is intense.